What's up, guys? Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead, back with another one-on-one session. Right now, I'm getting ready to do a one-on-one with Jennifer Kishpaw. She's been a long-time supporter, man. She has really supported me. And, I just have to give her a big thank you for that, of course. But then she booked me for this session. She wants to reach out to somebody. We're about to find out all about that. And, I'm looking forward to it, man. Guys, don't forget that you can book me as well. It's $75. We spend 1 hour via Facebook video chat communicating with each other face to face, trying to reach out to your loved ones or whoever you want. I film it, I edit it, I put it on my YouTube channel so you can visit it anytime you want. It's $75. It's paid to paypal.me/hunting the dead. You make the payment, I'll get the alert. Within 48 hours, I'll contact you to set up a time to book your session within 1 week. And then sometimes it can take up to 1 week before the video posts. So it's like a 2-week process. Just keep that in mind. It depends on how busy I am. That said, a lot of happy people out there. So many people continuously book me, and they don't do that because we're unsuccessful in trying to reach who they want. So it's a very powerful thing. I love doing it for people, and I'm going to keep doing it. So I hope to do it for you. Let's get into this video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have Gwen here. Now, I know earlier in my intro I called her Jennifer Kishpaw. That is her name, but her friends call her Gwen, and she is also of the craft. She's wanting to reach out to somebody here tonight. Gwen, could you go ahead and tell us about who we're reaching out to and why are we reaching out to them?
It's going to be a little bit stranger than normal. I'm trying to find a name for a spirit that has come through several times, both in Ouija board sessions and in a divination I had for the Kemetic church I'm a member of, the House of Netcher. He's supposed to be an 11-year-old boy of my family, of my bloodline. And I have not yet been able to find specifically just one 11-year-old. There are a ton in my family that died because they used to live in the hills in the Boston Mountains in Arkansas. And I visited, our family has our own graveyard there. There's only one other family that's combined with ours in the graveyard. But when I was there as a young child, there were lots of graves that had wooden markers. Those have all rotted away now. And most of those were the children's graves. So I went back there to try to find his name, and I still haven't been able to find his name, but supposedly he has an important message for me, and he kind of comes through in my life now and then. But all that happens isn't so much a message as I will be very busy, and then I'll fall down or have something happen because something's trying to communicate with me, but I'm not really getting it because I think I'm blocking it. I'm not sure why. Mm-hmm. So I thought maybe if we did Spirit Box, which I've never tried before, that maybe we'd at least get a name.
Very good. I think that's excellent, and there's a lot of depth to this just from what you just said. Now, as far as the spirit box goes, you've been following me for a while. I don't know. Do you watch a lot of YouTube? Or are you following a lot of paranormal people out there? How do you feel about the spirit box and things like that?
Well, the spirit box I definitely believe works. I mean, at least from what I have seen. Granted, I'm a big Ghost Adventures fan, even though a lot of the time my more scientific side of my mind wants to go, well, they could fake this completely if they wanted to. I would never know. But the consistency over the years of watching shows and watching some people on YouTube, and there's a few others I've kind of followed, but you're the only one that I have felt a really kind of a genuine energy off of. Mm-hmm. I will feel energy happening in other people's videos when they're getting contact, so it's not that they're all not getting any contact. I can't really explain with you. It's just, perhaps it's because I did a time period when I was younger where we were the people that people called to come over to their house and kick out spirits, and even did some exorcisms in the past. Not that we really wanted to necessarily, we just were the only people available. And so maybe since I see that you kind of are doing some of the same thing, and part of the reason I was doing it when I was younger is because I wanted to see if it was real. Scientifically, I wanted proof. But I didn't have a way to measure that proof scientifically aside from experiencing it.
Right. Well, you guys just heard it there from Gwen. She watches YouTube. She's been involved in this in a long time. I mean, she's actually in the paranormal side of it. She's in the craft side of it. And, so I know she's been a great supporter for me. This session's a little bit overdue, and I'm very happy to do it because she's been such a great supporter and seems like such a great person. So she's in her shrine area, and she is ready. She is going to lead on most of these questions because even though I might jump in here and there, you know who we want to come through. So
I know who he is, and I want his name because in my spiritual path, the speaking of the name of the dead is how you empower them. And, both our memories and the speaking of their name.
Right.
So it's really, I wonder if that's the only message he really needs is his name.
Well, I'm going to tell you something real quick, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can hear this from me. This rarely happens. It happens with a few people I work with, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it around, and I'm going to tell you real quick. All right, so I don't claim to be any kind of psychic or anything. I have said and stated that I have empathic capabilities. Ever since we started talking here, and once you started telling me about it, it really started to make sense. But I see a little blonde head boy. His name is Tommy. I would say that he probably comes up just a little past your waist. And I'm going to say he looks really, really happy. Why he would be with you, though, continuously, especially knowing we're getting ready to do a session, you're trying to figure out who that is. That's the puzzling part. Did you know a Tommy? Did you see that name at some point, or does that not mean anything?
Thomas is actually a very common name in our family line. So
Okay.
I can't remember when I was only 11 when when I was in the graveyard when the wooden graves were still intact, and I've had trouble finding much on our family tree. For one thing, it's expensive to do really good research on it.
Right.
I picked up bits here and there.
When I say he has blonde hair, I mean it's super blonde. Like when I was a kid, I had really blonde hair. I mean he has super, super blonde hair, and it's crazy because as spirits, we usually only see them in like a cloudy anomaly, shadowy type form. But I'm seeing like a flash that maybe he would want me to see of him in a living life, but in a spirit form. I just see him by you, and he kind of looks really happy. Maybe that's because he knows that we're about to try and make communication with him.
And Tommy just sounds right to me.
Oh, wait. Let's take a quick look at that, guys. Okay. So here's her shrine over here. Here's her altar area. Here's where she does her divination and her... You do a lot of spell workings?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah, really nice setup. I feel the energy there. There's a lot of love, a lot of power, and a lot of everything. I want to say hope, intention.
Thank you.
Is there a young man in the room with her right now? A little boy? Is there a Tommy? Have you came through in the Ouija board sessions before? Sound like a yes.
Yeah, did me too. And Thomas Matthews, I'm a member of our family, so.
Oh, okay. Is there a message you have for her? If your name is Tommy, can you let us know? Or let us know who Tommy is? Even if you have to scream at the screen where you see me on, do that so you'll come through here. Don't drain her, but use her energy. Can you come through my side for a brief second? Can you I was going to ask, can you touch this device? Jody. What's the name of the little...
I heard Tom.
Oh my God, that did say Tom, didn't it? And it
That was
sounded
a
like a
bit-
little kid's voice too.
Yeah, yeah. It's gotten super cold in here.
I'll be dog. Okay, she just said it's getting super cold in there right now. What? Who's doing that? If it's you, we... Oh. Hold on.
Is he touching the back of your neck? He does that to me all the time.
Usually when I get this feeling over here, it's somebody trying to touch me. Like they haven't touched me, but like they're like right up on me.
Yeah, like the back of the neck hairs are reacting.
Yeah. Yeah, a little shock to the inside. Tommy, where did you come from? Can you make that go off more? Like really fast? It's like, hit it. Hit it hard, grab it hard. Just back away from it just for a second. Thank you. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, he likes it. I'm getting the sense from him now that the reason he's attached to me so strongly is I resembled his mother.
Remember his mother. Okay.
Yeah, I look apparently a lot like her, which would make sense. Our family does have a lot of people that look similar.
Wow, okay. Yeah, no, that's... She resembles his mother, so I mean, that would make a lot of sense, actually.
And I think he's actually forgotten his own name almost entirely, because it's been so long that anyone remembered him.
It just said Tommy! It just said Tommy really low and so clearly. It said, Tommy. If she asks a question, I ask a question, you would cross these rods like this for yes, or you would not cross them. The answer is no. Just let them be. You want to try? Is your name Tommy? If your name is Tommy, could you please back away? Yep, all the way. Gwen, why don't you ask a question when they stop speaking here?
Like I said, apparently a bunch of other spirits I usually try to communicate with are, I think, trying to help him communicate.
I sense there's more than one over there with you, but for when you say a kid, I feel the kid's energy, and I've seen a flash of what he would have looked like in a living body.
I think I now have that too, but we can't be sure. To compare notes would be difficult. But
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. Tommy, is there something in particular you want me to do for you that you can put into a simple word, or yes or no? Would it help if I made you offerings regularly now that I have a name for you?
Good. Tommy, please answer that question with the rods and through the portal box if you don't mind. This little box making the noise here. Alright, I feel that power intensely there. Can you use your voice?
It's super cold. I mean, I'm freezing, and
Okay.
I'm near a heat that I shouldn't be freezing.
So all of a sudden it is getting colder than it should be.
Yeah, I mean, my feet are going numb from cold, and my hands too.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I mean, that's a simple thing for them to do, and that's
Mhm.
usually the first thing that happens. So that's good. And then manipulation of that fire. It's so damn easy because they do create a
Yeah.
breeze with their spirit energy. So if they can, if you're on that side and you can make that flame get bigger, make it do circles. Let us know that you understand, then we can do more with you. Tommy, if that's you, make it go really fast. You can make it go really, 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 really fast. Faster. Dude, I'm sorry. Dude, Gwen, I just heard this sound coming through here. That was really weird. There's no way that could happen. Okay. You still got some space. Come on. Rev it up. Pretty crazy responses coming through there. I mean, what did you feel about what we just did? How are you feeling now?
Very comfortable. I feel like my main question has been about his name, not just also. I now know how to recognize his presence from other businesses around me. The touching neck I knew I got, but I wasn't really sure that had anything to do with him. But now that I believe is going to be kind of his way of like, this is me, or tugging on my clothes.
Tugging on your clothes, yeah, on your side. And some of the things that I told you that came to me, I mean, they made sense. Did any of the other names that we didn't really talk about, did they make sense to you, or anybody close, or no, just Mike and
Renee. Sarah feels like it could be a family name, but I don't know if they're alive or dead. Okay. But I know there are a lot of Sarah Crumleys and Sarah Mitchells in our line. I guess we have a little bit in common with your wife because we were originally from the hills of Kentucky, and then they moved to the hills of Arkansas. So
right.
I feel really good. It's still pretty cold in here. I still feel like there's communication that's going to occur after you and I disconnect for the night, so that I'll probably be able to get more. And if there's anything I want to share, I'll probably put it in the comment underneath so people can see it there if they're curious.
Please do. I was gonna say, and if you could keep us updated about what you do about trying to help maybe connect him with his mother, connect him with a way that will make him happy.
Yeah.
And if anything,
I know that I've done similar things in the past, but I didn't feel like I had the information to do it before. A couple of times I tried to just think, hey, why doesn't his family come and get him?
right.
All I know is that this has given me a lot more than I expected. I expected if I was lucky to get a name that then I could research and maybe just a few, snippets of clues here.